A scientist saying a man's facial hair could show what kind of romantic partner he is.
Uh-oh.
There's a study published by the Archives of Sexual Behavior found that men with beards tend to remain stable in their current relationship.
So as someone with a PhD who conducts research on romantic relationships, I was really curious about how these authors conducted this study. So I went and looked it up. And you can look it up too. This is the information about that study. This video goes on to say that the researchers claim that stability in romantic relationships for men with facial hair is mostly true when that facial hair is well groomed. The researchers apparently postulate that the commitment that goes into having a well-groomed beard demonstrates their disciplined nature. So I read through this article, and let me be super clear that this is absolutely not even close to the takeaway of this article. So let me walk through the study, and you can go into the comments and let me know if you think that this is a fair interpretation of this article. So 412 men were surveyed, and they were first asked to identify how much facial hair they had. They were presented with these 4 pictures of men with different amounts of facial hair and were asked to estimate which one best represented the length of their own facial hair. They were then asked 3 questions about the extent to which they invest time or money into maintaining their facial hair. They were then asked a more generic question about what priorities they have for their social goals in their life. And there were 3 of 11 items that could technically, theoretically be related to relationships. One they refer to as mate seeking, which is the extent to which they're looking for a new romantic or sexual partner. The second goal they call mate retention, which is the extent to which they expect their romantic partner to be emotionally loyal to them. The third is a little less obvious and a little bit more of a reach in my opinion. They call it kin care. It's the extent to which they feel that caring for family members is important to them. Then they have 2 additional measures of gender role stress, or their perception of their own physical inadequacies, and the last, intrasexual competition, or the extent to which they compare themselves to other men. And in some, they talk about the very weak support they have for any relationship in the study, but nowhere in this study are they exploring the stability of these men's romantic relationships. Nowhere are they talking about what kind of romantic partner he is. All that they found was that men with some facial hair who keep it well groomed might be looking for a new romantic or sexual partner, and that they might have expectations that their romantic partner be emotionally loyal to them. And I was curious where CBS News got this information from, because they don't talk about any of this in the article itself. So I found that there was a People magazine article that was written that I guess interviewed the researchers for this study. And it's super interesting how the researchers are framing the conclusions of the study, because it is absolutely not reflective of the work they did. The bottom line is your facial hair probably has nothing to do with what kind of partner you are. And single men in particular who are grooming their facial hair more than normal maybe are looking for a partner. But in general, news sources should really be doing their due diligence and reading through the article before doing this kind of reporting, because it's really irresponsible.